Welcome to the year-end special episode of the Creativity Show, the show that gives you unlimited inspiration for out-of-the-box thinking. In this episode, we are going to cover Japan's 10th annual Vara Art Festival, which basically is the rice straw sculpture. This year, the sculptures were depicting animals, the animals which were a part of the Wasekingata Park. I hope I have spelled that correct. Let's have a look at the mind-blowing designs that these guys have made. The first, we see a giant gorilla. It is a size of King Kong. King Kong and Godzilla are extremely famous in Japan. So these guys made a size King Kong, and then as and when these kids come there and visit this park, they also can take photographs with them, right? Rice straws are basically very light in weight. So these structures, when they need a very strong background either of wood or of iron so that it can support the entire structure of animal. So let's see how this gorilla can be made. So as you see that the gorilla fingers are basically inserted in the ground, right? So basically there should be a bamboo here and a wooden plank something here like this to create the entire foundation of this hand. So this hand can be a foundation something like this, and then there can be a inserted foundation for the entire chest area, and they have actually gone ahead and created a web kind of structure with the wooden design. And then obviously this hand obviously has a foundation here, as you can have a look, right? And then these are just ropes that have been made. The head is absolutely stunning, and it looks actually like gorilla. So you can understand how these things can be adjusted with maybe. So I think that maybe there can be a wooden structure something like this, which could support the entire integrity of this entire model, right? This is an perfect design that these guys have made. Let's move on to another sculpture that these guys have made. Okay, now crocodile. Crocodile is then too very simple to make, because as it is, you do not need much of the foundations here, because you can actually have all the rice and everything lying on the ground. But this structure, this leg, required some kind of wooden kind of plank. So there can be a foundation here. So this can be inserted here, and then there can be a plank that is inserted in the ground in this area somewhere, so that it can give an extreme support to this particular jaw. So I think so. If it is being done from the wooden side, it must be on the skeleton of this particular structure should look something like this, right? And then obviously these are the sticks that are created through a foundation of the bamboo, and then obviously they have tied up with a rope. Let's have a look at the next design. Next design, they have created a lion, and the foundation of the lion can be here, and all I presume so all four legs can act like a foundation, but lion has a very bulky body. So I think so what these guys have done is that for supporting the healthy body of lion, they have made sure that they have given, like, I think so, double or triple kind of foundation here, so that the entire structure can also have a foundation something like this, made up of wood. And then obviously this head is made separate, and then it is connected to this particular, and then head will also have a foundation something like this, so that it can easily fit and give another effect. There is another angle for this photograph, as you can have a look at this paw, and all four legs. You can see that there is a very huge opportunity for the foundation to be made everywhere, so that this structure can be made. Rhinoceros, another design, another four-legged design. So I presume so this foundation has to be a minimum of 4 to 5 feet, and then with the support of this foundation. So Rhino has another feature, that is this horn, which can be made by two bamboos, and then added rope, and then obviously added a lot of rice straws to it. But I think so the horn is not connected to the head, so head is made separate, the horn is made separate, and the foundation is basically the body foundation. As everyone knows, hippo's body is extremely heavy weighted, so the kind of structures that these guys might have used, the rice straw that they might have used, will be much more heavier and cannot support this entire integrity of this particular model. So bamboo structure, and I think so these guys have also used some sort of iron rods to support the structure. Let's move it. This is another angle for the same Rhino design. Extremely creative these guys are. A bull. Okay, now a bull also requires a lot of hay here. So I presume so skeleton is made better this time, because I think so this head is one single piece. So with the horn, obviously, because the horn is not as big as the rhinoceros, so I think so this head is a one single piece, and they have connected that head later, and then this can be again a 4 to 5 feet foundation to support the entire structure. If you also want to create these kind of creators, you want to make sure that you can have some sort of designs or maybe social media images. If you want to flood your social media with lot of content, I'm gonna tell you one thing: you have to make a lot of images, you have to make a lot of creators, and you should learn making good slides. And that is what I teach on kunaall.com/learn-creativity. You can go to the link, you can sign up to the course. This is a very short and very precise course that will help you to develop your creativity. 2020 is ending. I want you guys to create a lot of stuff. I want you guys to develop this out of the box thinking attitude and do something great in 2021. All the best, and see you in the next episode.